What is up, YouTube? This is your boy 2029 Link here with another video, and as you can probably tell and see, we are playing another video of Doki Doki Literature Club. Now I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I like this game. I really do. It's a good game. It's not what you'd expect from a horror game, but it is good. Anyway, this is the login screen. We're gonna just log in right now. Now we got the side stories now. Let's see what we got here. And as you can probably tell, these are the images you get when you complete certain things. And yeah, like I say, I think this is like, I think this is adorable. It's like the word horror during the poem game. Okay, so basically I have to, okay, so that's how it goes. Okay. Anyway, we got like a bunch of things here. I'll get into those later on. I'll definitely come back and do the side stories because those seem like they're fun. We're gonna go here. And of course, if you've been here before, you'll know that I don't do the voices, but I will read it. Unless, of course, there are cuss words, in which case I'll sort of either gloss over them, or I will use another word that's supposed to mean what they say. Yeah, I think I found out that this thing overwrites your saves, and because I had an autosave from the first one here. Anyway, let's go on down to it and see. And another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Quick day of classes. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi. Hey, Sayori. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Eh. Why, yes, I believe I am. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Okay, usually when someone says that, it means they want you to come with them in order to buy them a snack. Because usually they didn't bring any money, and they want to use you for said transaction. See? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? See? She's short. And not just in stature. She's short on money. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Okay, now I'm just curious. What are the odds this would actually happen in real life? A woman voluntarily showing any guy really, the contents of her purse. I mean, a guy is not supposed to look in there. The woman always says, "Bring me my purse." She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she dumps it upside down with its contents spilled onto the desk. Yeah, there's no way any girl would do this for any guy. I mean, that's just what I believe. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. You feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Yeah, she gets it. She gets us. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just studying in my book. Yuri! Don't let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Hey, no one listening to your friends to try to get money out of me. Besides, Yuri, I think Yuri likes me anyway. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. I agree. It's a fun little side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. You can kind of tell that I kind of stopped right there before I said revolution, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess the little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, you told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, someone smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pwop! Gah! Ow! What was, a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is that Natsuki? Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the cup wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Whoa. Mouthful Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Haven't you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't either. You know, this raises a question. Why is the leader of our club late to her own club? I mean, if she has another club, fine. You could try to end that one like a little bit early so you can get to this one at the appropriate time. But you gotta let us know about it. Like, hey, I have another club meeting. We're gonna get out just as this club is beginning. So, you know, I'm gonna be like a few minutes late. Just let us know. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, I wouldn't say that. That's true. No, it's not. I mean, all three of y'all are really cute, you know. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. In study hall? Piano? I wasn't where you played music as well, Monica? Oh, I don't really. I kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Well, she did just say, you know, she just started. So maybe she's only had 1 or 2 lessons. A few lessons at most. Odds are she isn't very good. So, you know, she'd rather spare us the scene of us holding our ears, maybe. Like she said, she just started, so... Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Natsuki uttered an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You mean manga, right? Of course I do. Who doesn't? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things that you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. The lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various other books on the top of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. She must have known exactly where the rest of it was and where the missing volume was. I know that feel. I had a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go through the glass on that door. You can do it through the glass on that door. Wow, I butchered that entire sentence. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider the lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. I've heard that. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Is this supposed to be a play on Sailor Moon? I'm genuinely asking. Is it supposed to be a play on Sailor Moon? It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Ua. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Yes, ma'am. Wouldn't chains be more comfortable? Wouldn't chairs... Wow! Chains! Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? It's like it's not that kind of game. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I know how to read. I really do. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. And why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Aww. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Oh, don't scoot away. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. It's not. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Oh, I notice, alright. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the... How long has it been since I read the beginning? Apparently she's like... she's read the other volumes and just sort of like basically didn't go back to this because she's wondering how long it's been since she's read the beginning. Yeah. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've read and I've already finished the series. Oh, you need to... Sometimes you need to do a refresher. Read up on what you've already read. Make sure you're current with the story. It's one of those things, it's like a TV series. There are some series, you can just come in at any time and you can miss one or two and you don't miss any of the story, or you don't miss too much of the story. And then there's series and books in which you can miss so much as one episode and you're completely lost. Just nothing makes sense. You gotta go back and read it, and it's like, why? Hey, you paying attention? I am, don't worry. I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? It's like a PWP moment. Plot? What plot? Well, obviously. Oh, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? Some people do. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. There you go. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. I'm guessing what kind of guys they're into, what they're into, what the type of guys they like are into. It moves the story along. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. Oh, okay. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Oh, that's so. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hee. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Oh. Did we just deliver a backhanded compliment? Ooh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, that's why she likes it. She likes to bake. It's about baking in the first chapter. Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? Well, no, it doesn't, except that, you might be trying to mirror yourself after one of your characters. It doesn't matter, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. Sure it is. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would never get into anything because it's in a manga. Some people do. Don't they? I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ahahaha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from the manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? You read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Rub what in? Oh. Does she not have any friends? Oh no. Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Also, she has friends, but she doesn't really suggest this manga to her friends. And just for the record, manga is not just for kids. There's a lot of adult manga, and I don't mean just, adult type series, but there's a lot of adult manga, like I said, and they deal with adult situations and whatnot. It is definitely not just for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Well, if you've read a series for most of your life, Dragon Ball Z, it's, you kind of want to read it, reread it, and keep reading it. I mean, you want to see the continuation of the story. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I want to see that. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Well, what are your problems then? Maybe... But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Okay, I can't be the only one that thinks that Natsuki is absolutely adorable when she does this. It is just too adorable for words. So... Haha. Gee, that's enough. What? Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Ooh. I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience. Thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Couldn't your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 feet? Wow. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Well, gee, love you too. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I said it mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Ooh! That got dark real fast. Okay, that got really dark really fast, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. What shows do you watch, dude? What shows am I watching? TiVo them! Record them! TiVo them! Save them for later! But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing that Natsuki's enthusiastic face. There you go! Now we're getting it. Or I'm more scared of what'll happen if I don't finish it. Alright then. I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. carefully. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go with Natsuki. Besides, I think we wrote it just for her. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just if it a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got lucky with it. You just got lucky, you know. Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean well written. No, I mean... so that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Huh. Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It'll only impress, you know, girls who like those kinds of things. Oh, she's fallen. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're going to read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Yeah. Okay, this is like a long one. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. I'm going to say... So because this Amy doesn't like spiders, you can't be friends with her? Just tell her you're not that fond of spiders. Or am I overanalyzing things like this? I'm probably overanalyzing it, right? Not bad, right? It's not bad. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Oh no. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I have to explain it. Yeah, you did a pretty good... yeah, you explained it pretty well in the poem that you don't like spiders. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Okay. And how people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid people will find out and make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. I may be overanalyzing this, but is she saying that she's Amy and the spiders are like manga, and since she likes manga and other people don't, they're not friends with her? That's what it sounds like. Once again, I may be overanalyzing this, but that's what it sounds like. That's what I take from this, anyway. I could be wrong. Probably am. But hey, you know. You're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Yuri. She had a good amount of standing up to. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Oh, thank you. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. I don't feel like you need to worry your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that. If you'd like to read it. Of course. Is it the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. She has some of the nicest handwriting. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the skittering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for sure. For more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always ready. Handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's right. To get closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge them in my more unusual hobbies. Those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she always seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. Oh, don't hate yourself. Might be ranting a bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. Yeah, we're a good listener. We're good people. Let's go to Siori next. Ooh, I like this one. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Still though, we never actually get to see what we actually wrote. I guess we just have to see the kind of words we take and just go with it. Your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better. I guess you got me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather he'd just hear it. No. I still like this one. I promise. And I wouldn't lie to you. Never ever? Yeah, I guess so. Yesterday's poem still great compared to this one then. I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings to a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You wanna write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. You might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sounds a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's what I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. It's like she's describing a Bob Ross painting. A nice happy rainbow. That's kind of nice, actually. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Write it down. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings about it after all. Thanks. I should go write that down, huh? Then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottles on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through their locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Maya taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good. You should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understanding my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Help you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Siri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Well, very obvious. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something that Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. You say so. Yep. A lot of poems or stories out there that know more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about the poem, if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably wouldn't find much filler in her poems. It might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you wanna read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, blue, green, an endless cacophony, a meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Lead me. Load me. Okay, I think she's saying load me because that looks like LOAD. And if you're looking back to where I am right now, it looks like an E. So it looks like LEAD. Which is why I said lead me, and I took a closer look and it's like, no wait, that says load. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. That was like magic. Yeah, almost. The way I write the lines can really short makes it kind of like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's kind of hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Huh? You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra plan for the day, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is it at the festival? Well, sort of. Do you really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything in just a few days. We'll end up just embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple anyway. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari's been working on posters, and I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't even tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each to put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding your new horizons, and having fun. That's right. They're quite the motivational speakers, aren't they? And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sari and Monica have been really trying to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it's like that Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Why don't they do something in which they're all like, for instance, she could read maybe something from a manga or a poem about manga. You know, each write a poem based on what they like. That would be fun. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances on everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I really don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, Yuri, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no! Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica lifts the notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then hits him behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. And thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as you start reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she's practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the twirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, as the next then, Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to the people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror and in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Here begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless, cheerful like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. He liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. And it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on when you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. well, I'm practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time left before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go beforehand. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well lower expectations a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Yeah, this is kind of like what we had to do in speech. We had to stand in front of everybody and basically speak. Most of us spoke from the heart. I don't know if any of us actually wrote it down to read off of. But that kind of class was fun. We had a subject, and then we got up and spoke about it. That was kind of fun, really. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it, not so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. I think that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Did I just leave you, Natsuki? Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as they're giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. Wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well. Do you feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. So it's more embarrassing for her to read it for her friends than it is for her to read to total strangers. Surprised, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Yay! Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and go through and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm very pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yay! Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Another festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out well nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Sunday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home like that together? Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. You make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was just thinking about something from earlier. It's like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. Did you say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you? Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? It's a loaded question. It's a loaded question. You kind of put me on the spot here. Well... Only because I think she would off me if I refused. I would walk home with Natsuki. I'm sorry, Sayori. Walk home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I'd almost be afraid of what she would do to me if I turned her down. Exactly! Exactly! I'd be more afraid of what she would do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That's not nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Winning the club is a replacement for you. You say so. The trails off. I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if it's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna call it a video because I'm already over an hour long. And I don't know if anybody's patience is I don't know if anybody's patience is that long. So we're gonna call it a video here. Yeah, we're gonna call it here. Remember to like the video, comment the video, and if you like this kind of video, please subscribe, and I'll do more videos like this. Especially Doki Doki Literature Club, because like I said, I am really enjoying this game. And as always, I am 2029 Link, out.